Hi everybody, this is Soapy. This is my first video on this channel, and I thought it would be a good idea to introduce some of my characters and my project for 2026, which is what you see me working on in the footage in the background. I'm working on the reference sheets for the characters for this project, and it is going to be a comic. It's called Judgment Day, and it's about 6 hot rod racers in the California desert, and it takes place in the late 1950s. So I really hope to put a lot of accurate vintage fashion in this. The characters start out kind of just doing a normal race in the desert, just testing their cars, but they end up getting chased by this giant demon worm thing, which you will find out later why if you read the comic. It's going to be a short comic, about only 30 pages or so, like no filler or anything like that. It's all going to be made by hand. I plan on doing the sketching and the references digitally and inking traditionally. I'm going to try to do that. I have a dip pen that I plan on using that I'm really excited for because I love the look of dip pen in like a really like old-fashioned traditional inked comic. So I'm going to be doing that and hopefully scanning them in and coloring them on Clip Studio Paint again. So they're going to be inked traditionally and colored digitally. At least that's my plan. I've never done this before. This is like the first big art project I've actually done on my own. So I plan on releasing kind of videos as I go. Again, this was sort of planned for 2026. It could take longer than 1 year. I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm just going to release videos kind of as I go. And just kind of show you guys what I'm already going to be doing with the comic. The comic will hopefully be available when I finish it, since it's not going to be that long and it's like my first comic project. I'm also planning on doing portraits of each of the characters and doing speed paints for all of them, so you guys can like see them and just, I don't know, learn more about them, I guess. But I'll explain all of them briefly now. So there's 6 of them. The first one is Steve, our main character. He is pretty cautious, he's pretty level-headed, and he's a practicing Catholic. He's the one that I'm drawing the footage. Next one is Houdini, who is the oldest one. He has the most experience in hot rodding and life in general. Then there's Joe. He's kind of a sinister character with a mustache, of course, and he's kind of the reason that the worm is chasing after them, which we will also get to later. Skitch. He's the one in the red jumper, and he is kind of superstitious, kind of wary, kind of a jumpy guy. He's not a coward, but he certainly likes to be sure of his footing before doing anything. So that will, of course, come into play. All of these things will come into play as the comic progresses. Norman is Skitch's brother. He's headstrong, he's a show-off, he really wants to outdo Skitch. And then there's Mac. He's a simple kind of guy. So those are all the characters. I'll be revealing more about them when I do the character portraits of them, which will hopefully be going on like sometime during the process of this. I don't have that much experience with like comics or making comics. I'm more of an illustrator, painter sort of thing, but I really do like making characters. I'm just generally a fan of storytelling through my art. So I feel like this will be fun and educational for all of us, me especially. If you have any questions or anything you'd like to see from me, let me know. I will be sharing as much of this process as possible, and also I think it'll be interesting for me to look back on it. So right now I'm just working on designing them and each of their individual cars. I'm almost done with all the prep work, and then I will be starting drawing the actual comic. The comic is also going to have like a heavy biblical undertone. The comic itself is called Judgment Day, which is in Revelation, which is about like the end of the world, I guess. So the sinners get punished in Judgment Day. That's my point. And this is sort of meant to be like a mini Judgment Day, I guess. So I really like stories that have like a Christian or biblical undertone or moral, but they're not just explicitly like Christian, yay, happy, happy, happy. So that's what I'm kind of endeavoring to do, is infuse an interesting story with sort of I don't even know what I'm gonna say. And as to why I'm doing this comic, I just wanted to do a big project, I guess. It's gonna be no AI involved in the process of any of this. All of it's just gonna be from human imagination, And I like a lot of stuff that has like a good thought out storyline. You can tell that there's so much work and love and care put into it. There's real human blood, sweat, and tears. Like, people focus on this. It's not just like all filler. So again, if you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments. I'll try to answer them. If you'd like to see the process of making this comic, and if you'd like to see me actually complete it, which, trust me, I will also be very looking forward to completing this, and I would be just as surprised as you are once I finish this. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We will hopefully see you again in the future, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and go drink something if you haven't already, and also probably go draw something if you haven't already. Okay, bye guys.